Hi, it's Kelly. I was just packing to get ready to go into the hospital tomorrow, and I was packing something that I thought might be of interest to some of you other people going through this process, or anybody that's going to go stay in the hospital for any length of time. So I have a packing list here from the hospital, and one of the things it says to pack are any pillows, blankets, or sheets that you would want to have for yourself to be comfortable. And one of the things I was thinking about when I was packing, I packed a nice cozy blanket, and I even packed a stuffed animal for myself. I have no shame. I'm over 50, but I like to snuggle up with a stuffed animal still. But the thing that I pack that maybe some people wouldn't think of is a grounding sheet. I was thinking, there's going to be so many electronics around me, all the different monitors and everything, and I won't be able to get outside and, touch earth, touch grass, so to speak, for a couple of weeks. So I have a sheet. It's about a twin size sheet that has a snap onto it. It has like little wires going through it, and you snap this onto the sheet, and then you have this. It's a nice long cord. It's all twisted up now, but it's stretchy and everything. And on the other end, you have this, which goes into the ground of an outlet. I'm going to be bringing a power strip with me because I don't imagine that they'll have many outlets at the hospital that'll be free. So I'll just put this into one of the outlets in my power strip. Now, the other thing I'm bringing with me, which is probably overkill, but I wanted to share it with you and show you this because if you're using a grounding sheet in a home or in a hotel or anywhere, you should test the outlet to make sure that it's properly grounded. And so I'm sure that the hospital outlets are properly grounded. you know, they go through all kinds of health and safety inspections. But I'm just going to bring this with me just to give myself peace of mind. And so this checks the outlet and will let you know if it's properly grounded or not. I'll put it a little closer. Maybe I can get it to focus on it. Not sure. But anyway, hopefully you could see that. But it tells you if there's an open circuit, if the ground is not correct, or these two ones will light up if the ground is correct. So I'm also bringing that with me. And I'm really thinking that that will help. I know that when I get outside and I walk on the beach and I get the sand between my toes and everything, I'm always feeling healthier than when I'm not able to do that. So I think bringing this grounding sheet will definitely help my body, at least maybe not get as many of those electromagnetic fields bombarding me from every direction. The next thing I wanted to talk about is similar. So since I'm going to be in the hospital has windows with glass that prevents some of the sun rays from coming through, so that you can't, basically get burned or something if you're standing next to the window. So another thing I'm bringing with me is a full spectrum lamp so that I can get sunlight, like the full spectrum of light while I'm in the hospital. And not just because I'm going to be under fluorescent lights for 2 weeks, and that's going to be a lot. So I'm hoping to be able to have the fluorescent lights off, and I'm bringing a nice big full spectrum sunlight with me. And then I'm also bringing like a little night light just to have next to my bed. So those are things that were not mentioned in the list that the hospital gave me that I'm bringing with me that I think will help in my healing and hopefully are not contraindicated. I can't imagine that they would be contraindicated for anything. I'm just going to pause for a second. All right, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't forget anything about those two items that I wanted to bring up. The next thing that I'm bringing that's not mentioned on the list that I would recommend to anybody who is going to be in the hospital for more than a couple of days is some sort of outlet for your feelings, be it a journal that you can write in, or if you're more creative, you could bring, like I'm bringing my watercolor supplies and some markers, and I'm hoping that expressing myself through my art will help me deal with some of the emotions that I'm sure will come up as I go through this process. And also having a journal there that I've written in the past and bringing that with me to reflect on is going to be helpful as well. And I'm also going to read off some of the other things that they recommended. Like I said, they didn't recommend a journal or anything, but I think a journal or some way to express yourself. Maybe you're not a writer. Maybe you're more into drawing or painting or even singing, or, just find something that you use that you see that you go to when you're having difficult emotions, and make sure that you have something so that you can do that outlet while you're there. I imagine though, if the thing that you do is like rock climbing or like extreme sports or something like that, then this is absolutely no help. But hopefully there's something that you can bring with you that you can do in the hospital that's going to help you through processing your emotions. So the other things that they recommend are, the list seems a little old, things like DVDs. So I would definitely think about your favorite TV shows and things like that. And they have Wi-Fi, so you can always download them there and watch them. One of the things I'm going to do is you can, there's a service called Discord, and I have gone in with my children before and we watch television shows together, even though we're in two different locations over this Discord server. So that's something that we're going to do. And so my one daughter and I are planning to watch a new season of a show that we like. We're into Star Trek. So I'm actually looking forward to be able to watching those shows over Discord with her. So I would try to make plans with friends to have like times where you're going to have like a talk or something. You can't really have a lot of people visit you when you're in the hospital, especially for something like this. But you can set up FaceTime calls, or even Zoom is free for less than 40 minutes. You can have group Zoom calls with your friends. So I'm working on setting up a few of those ahead of time and already have a couple. So I'm feeling very grateful for that. I think that's all I wanted to cover about, things that I am packing for the hospital that are not really on their list, and things that I would have you consider as well. So I guess I better get back to packing. I love you all. And if you're going through this with me, I'm with you and I'm praying for you.